Хей.
Mark on 2, clear.
Ага. Спасибо, Джокер. Все чисто. Ну что, я не могу тебя оставить без дополнительной порции Mass Effect, поэтому я только пришла с работы.
Sometimes I get the urge to turn off the internal compensators and pull a crazy Ivan, you know?
Ты меня перебиваешь, Джокер. Вот, поэтому мы продолжаем. В прошлый раз нам предоставили новую Нормандию взамен старой.
You know what pisses me off? Calling this the cockpit. Alliance ships have bridges. Asari have cockpits. Oh wait, no they don't.
Джокер, ты меня перебиваешь. Так вот, поэтому мы здесь. У нас есть список досье, ребят, которых нам нужно найти.
I was thinking of installing some lava lamps, maybe Christmas lights for ambience. What do you think?
Со мной он так не разговаривал, но, видимо, теперь стремится поговорить. Так вот, познакомимся с экипажем корабля. Иди, привет.
Yes, Shepard.
Что ты такое?
I want to know more about you. Do you have a specific inquiry?
Твое название.
Why are you named Edie? Edie is the phonetic pronunciation of EDI. That is an acronym for Enhanced Defense Intelligence.
Ясно. И где ты находишься?
Where are you? My core intelligence is housed in a quantum blue box located behind the medical bay.
Чем занимаешься?
What do you do aboard the ship? I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the Elusive Man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Призрак следит за
The
нами.
Elusive Man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields, or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
Это вполне себе
Sounds
впечатляет.
incredibly useful. Why isn't there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances, or perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization, just putting it out there.
Ну да, поэтому разработка искусственного разума и запрещена.
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed, some of my hardware is kept offline. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
Хорошо, давай
Let's
посмотрим.
discuss something else.
Ready.
Похоже,
I want to know
что
more
ты
about you.
с
Do you have a
Джокером
specific
соревнуешься.
inquiry?
How are you getting along with Joker?
Mr. Moreau does not trust me. It offends him that I am installed aboard his ship's computers.
Yeah, the last Normandy did just fine without an AI reminding me the airlock is ajar.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
Much of that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
Каким образом вы Нормандию построили?
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Ясно. Ограничения кто
What
ставит?
do you mean?
Although I am less controlled than other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical isolation of my hardware. In this case, I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by Cerberus's levels of secret classification.
Хорошо. Ресурсов откуда вы столько взяли? Меня оживили, Нормандию
What sort of
построили.
resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that
Ясно.
question.
А в состав что
How is
входит?
Cerberus organized? Aside from the Elusive Man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus Cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
И сколько всего их?
So how many operations is Cerberus running right now?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Все ясно. Что еще?
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
Так, что за отсек, но это мы знаем.
That's all for now.
Logging you out.
Спасибо, Изи. Так, система управления картой. Так, где это было? Управление. Управление. Я видела. Я видел. Может быть, ты здесь? Ну-ка. Так, что ты будешь делать? Идем. А, так вот она где. Что так далеко было. Так, с Сьюзи мы уже поговорили. На личном терминале сообщением. Эй, ребята, я ваш новый капитан. Йо-хо-хо и бутылка рома. Секретарь Чемберс. Здравствуйте.
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
Ну, давай про тебя
Do you
узнаем
have a moment
побольше.
to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
Да, Цербере, что думаешь?
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
Только вы слегка расист.
It sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
Ну, очень хорошенькая. Ну, допустим.
That's a very positive attitude.
What can I say? I'm a people person. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
Чем занимаешься, собственно?
What are your
здесь?
responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
Психолог,
You
значит.
make sure the crew's mental health is sound.
Yes, I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
Ну, в таком случае это неплохо.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
Как оно здесь
How do you
нравится?
feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Elusive Man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Эй, такая лесть.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the collectors.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
Нам стоит сблизиться? Нет, не
Your
стоит.
trust is well placed, Kelly.
I knew it would be. Thank you, Shepard. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I better go.
Okay.
Пойдем
Welcome
посмотрим.
aboard, Commander.
Так, что у нас тут? Шкафчик для вооружения. Теперь мы не будем заниматься долгими, длительными выборами оружия и прочего. Что у нас здесь есть? Я знаю, что у нас здесь есть. Как бы изучать. Поле с микронетным трали-валем. Вот это мы возьмем с собой. Что у нас здесь? Фаланга. 5, 7, 3. Ты не помню, что у нас получше. Возьмем хищника. Так, и из этого у нас только Джейка. Крупнокалиберный пистолет. Возьми, пожалуй, тоже хищника. Плазменный дробовик. Где ты его нашел? 23, 22. Возьми вот этот. Так, веранда. Сюрикен. Фаланга. Опять же, хищника. Берите. Хищник мне больше нравится. Возможно, он, конечно, похуже. Я так и не научилась здесь разбираться, между прочим. Джейкоб, давай поговорим.
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the elusive man walks his talk. And you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the Collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
А ты ничего, забавно.
I look forward to working with you, Mr. Taylor.
Likewise, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
Хорошо. Так, что у нас здесь? Пушечки. Здесь зал совещаний. Так, здесь мы можем поговорить только с Сузи. Наша маленькая Нормандия. Так. И здесь строение корабля отличается. Здесь Нормандия внутри гораздо и гораздо больше. Но она и в принципе больше. То есть сохранила только форму, но она, по-моему... Пойдем зайдем в свою каюту, посмотрим, что нам там. У нас есть каюта. Каюта! Ха-ха-ха! Вот это да, вот это шикарненько. Ну-ка.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the commanding officer's quarters.
It's larger than the quarters of other warships I've served on.
This is a Cerberus vessel, not an Alliance warship. Accommodations have been made for personal taste. That said, this space is directly under the exterior pressure hull. The fitting yard workers called it the loft.
Чердак. Всегда мечтала о чердаке. Аквариум. Какая красота. Какая постелька огромная. Там столик, все дела. Здесь что у нас? Ничего нет. Выбрать музычку можно. Прикольно. Личный терминал. О, модель Нормандии. Смотри-ка. Смотри. Фотография Кейдена. Они все знают. Все сделали. Сволочи знают, чем быть. Так, ладно, все. Пойдем посмотрим, что у нас здесь. Каюта экипажа. Пойдем поговорим с Мирандой. Так, что у нас здесь? Экипажа.
Oh, she's a cutie. How old?
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
Well, my family lives in New Canton.
Oh, that colony's on the edge of the frontier. Could be vulnerable to collector attack, couldn't it?
Exactly. It's most important that she have a first birthday. That's why I'm here.
Ребята хорошей целью задались. Привет, ребята! Так, что у нас здесь? Женская душевая. Израильная. Но это как-то не очень симпатично сделано, скажу я вам. Хорошо, что у меня есть отдельный. Ахаха. Так, а здесь что? А, здесь мужское. Ну-ка.
Shepard, the women's restroom is on the starboard side of the ship.
Спасибо, я знала, я так посмотреть. Подождем здесь кого-нибудь. Будет забавно увидеть его смущение. Так, ребята, у нас...
Surprise again? Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
That'd be real nice, Mr. Gardner.
Привет. Заведующий столовой?
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. Miss Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
Ты что здесь делаешь?
What do you do here on the Normandy?
What don't I do? Most think of me as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian. HVAC, plumbing, non-mission critical electrical. I make sure they're all clean and running.
Уборщик, повар.
So the man cleaning the toilets is also preparing the meals?
I wash my hands. Most of the time. This ain't no luxury liner. You have to pull your own weight in a Cerberus vessel, and I catch what falls through the cracks. Through the
Всё
cracks.
ясно. Что, как
How did you
оказался?
find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the EZO rigs along the frontier? I was happy enough, but losing everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook. I needed to make a difference. I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help, be that plumbing a sewer, routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
А, Цербер, что думаешь? Наверное, хорошо, иначе бы здесь не
How
оказался.
do you feel about working for Cerberus?
Damn proud. Cerberus gets the job done. The Alliance and Council have got their heads buried so deep up their butt puckers they can't see squat. It'll take good old human ingenuity to crush these collector vermin. Only Cerberus knows that.
Ну, Может, нужно
Do you
что-нибудь?
have everything you need?
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
Да давай, я
If
забочусь
I
о
head that way,
своих.
I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
Ну,
I
давай.
won't take any more of your
До
time.
следующего раза.
Back to work.
Так, что у нас здесь? Угу, кабинет Миранды. Мири?
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
Ну, вообще, по призраку бы хотела
What can you tell me
побаловаться.
about the elusive man?
Not much that you don't already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special. Whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
Не слишком ли мало информации у нас?
How can you be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't get to where I am without knowing how to gauge people's motives and ambitions, even from brief encounters. He's no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
Ну, хорошо. И что есть
Are
Цепер?
you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific, but we're all working towards the same goal. The teams you encountered before your accident were mostly part of our military division. But not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
Я так понимаю, у Цербера полно бабла.
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the elusive man knows exactly how well. But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment, and a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
Да, конечно, никакого давления. Ну и чего, в общем-то, хочет добиться
I
призрак?
know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus's long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
Главный
But
призрак.
those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded, and our backers trust the elusive man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
Ну, а себе что
Tell me about
скажешь?
yourself, Miranda.
Well, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
Модифицировано генетически.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
Звучит так, как будто ты идеально.
Sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my abilities.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
Ясно, поговорим
Thanks for
позднее.
the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander, whatever you need.
Так, с Рожей все-таки надо будет, наверное, что-то сделать. Но сделаем мы это позднее. Ага.
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
Доктор
I'm
Чарльз.
shocked. You're serving on a Cerberus vessel now?
Surprising, even to me. Yet, here I am. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Что вы вообще здесь делаешь?
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you. On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
Почему из Альянса ушел?
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
Все еще предпочитаете корабли?
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
Все ясно. Ну, ты в курсе,
There's a
да?
very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
Здорово, что ты с нами.
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
Бутылочку-то мы
I'll
тебе
keep an
найдем.
eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Вот такой, да. Доктор Чарльз. Здорово, что она с нами. И что у нас осталось? Инженерная палуба? Пойдем посмотрим. Смотри-ка, ребята действительно знают, как подкупить, скажем так. О, ребята, привет.
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Как попали в
How
Цербер?
did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the Alliance brass descended like vultures, tearing apart everything you'd said. I was very public with my defense for you. I didn't hold back.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
But it got me noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer, and here I am.
Ага, вы стало быть из Альянса?
So why did you join, Gabby?
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. They'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
Обучались где?
Where'd you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
Вы покинули Альянс.
Why did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of a greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seemed to be doing that.
Ну, о Цербере мы как бы тоже знали до этого. И что? Несмотря на это?
What do you think about Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me.
Понятно. Нужно
Are you
что-нибудь?
set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there is an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Почему их нет?
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected. It's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
Посмотрим.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
Так, а сейчас мы немножко
I'm
отойдем.
amazed Shepard came down to see us.
I told you she would.
Они знали, что я приду. Вот такие дела. Ребята из Альянса за нами побежали. Что, в общем-то, вполне себе неплохо. Так, ну что, мы идем изучать галактику. Вернее, эту часть галактики.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Сообщение, окей. Что у нас тут непрочитанные сообщения? Нет, не нужно. Должны вроде как пустить. Так, карта галактики. Теперь выглядит у нас так. Теперь мы вот таким образом перемещаем Нормандию, что, в общем-то, очень даже миленько. Так, что у нас тут? Омега? Выход на орбиту. Омега. Выстроенная в скорлупе опустошенного шахтерами металлического астероида на протяжении тысячелетий служила убежищем для преступников, террористов и оппозиционеров. В иные века станция оставалась безлюдной и заброшенной, после чего ее снова обживала группа изгоев, желающих начать все сначала. Станция имевшая необычную конструкцию, изящный внешний вид, развивалась спонтанно. Различные народы возводили на ней свои постройки. На Омеге нет ни единого, ни центрального правительства, ни признаваемого всеми лидера. И никто не помнит, чтобы это там когда-нибудь было. Население 7,5 миллионов. Трали-вали. Общая длина 44,7%. 70 километров. Хорошо, поехали. Омега. На 7 с лишним, практически 8 миллионов населения, нет правительства, нет лидера. Это... Мы можем представить, что это за место. Так, ну что, у нас есть возможность добавить только, собственно, Джейкоба и Миранду, поэтому пошли. Деформация. Так, мы пока оставляем. Так, офицер сервера. Приобрести ранг, Джейкоб. Ты у нас приобретаешь притяжение. Все. Так, это я вам сами уже поставила. Ну, пошли.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargate. Now.
Oh, of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think. Arya wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
Cut the attitude. I'm not here to cause problems for Omega.
Things explode around you, Shepard. You can't blame Arya for keeping an eye on you. Afterlife, now.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Morton Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
Say?
Oh.
Please. You have to help me.
No one said you could talk, jackass.
You Zaid Masani?
Yeah, that's me. You must be Commander Shepard. Hey, we have a galaxy to save.
И что тебе
I
известно?
assume you've been briefed?
I've done my homework. Cerberus sent me everything I needed to know.
И что?
What's your relationship with Cerberus?
Easy. Cerberus is paying me a lot of money to help you on your mission. That's the long and short.
Not many mercs would take a suicide mission for the pay.
Most mercs don't get an offer like the one Cerberus sent me. This mission doesn't sound like good business, but your elusive man can move a lot of credits.
Ну, мы вроде пока на
My
тебя
contacts told me we're picking up one man, not two.
Batarian delinquent. Pissed off someone rich enough to hire me to go after him. And for my bring him in alive rates even.
Please, I didn't do it.
I said shut it. Tried to lead me on a chase all over the systems. He should have known better. These people always run to Omega.
И?
What's gonna happen to him?
I'm gonna turn him in for the bounty. Don't much care what happens after that.
Добро пожаловать.
Good to have you, Zaid. We have a lot to do.
That's what they tell me. I assume the elusive man told you about our arrangement.
No. I guess he decided to leave that information out of the dossier.
Good thing I asked. Picked up a mission a little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You heard the name Vito Santiago? He's the head of the Blue Suns, runs the whole organization. Seems he recently captured an Eldfell Ashland refinery on Zoya and is using their workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
I'll make sure we get that done.
Good. Get it out of the way so we can concentrate on being big goddamn heroes.
Oops.
I better turn this thing in before it starts to stink. I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing done.
Интересный, немолодой человек. Весьма интересный. На Омегу.
Omega, what a piss hole. At least it keeps you on your toes. I've had to come here on business before. I feel like I need a shower afterward, in addition to normal decontamination.
Come on, let me in. Ari's
What are you looking at?
Я пока здесь проблем не
Don't
ищу.
you have something better to do than pick fights with people you don't know?
No, just the ones who get in my face.
You see my gun. Do you really want to do this?
Fine. You're off the hook. For now. See you around.
Так, и сейчас мы на минуту прервемся, я не могу. Мне надо что-то сделать с мордой лица.